J.D. Vance is often accused, unfairly, I think, accused of being an awkward guy. And you see these clips floating around of Vance on the campaign trail, having interactions with people. And the social media peanut gallery sneers and snickers about it, claiming that Vance is just this awkward dude with no riz, as the kids would say. But as with most criticisms of Vance, I think it's completely unfair. In fact, I've watched these videos. I think he's pretty smooth and natural on the campaign trail. He's better than I thought he would be. So I've been impressed. It's just that he gets blamed. So I want to show you this because this is it's symptomatic of the issue with J.D. Vance. He gets blamed for stuff like this. Here's the latest viral video allegedly showing J.D. Vance being awkward and weird. But let's just, it's a quick little clip. Let's watch it and see who's to blame in this interaction. Let's see it.
Very well. How are you doing?
Nice to see you, Marcy.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
First time here?
First time here. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
That was quick. You may have
right,
missed it. Play the clip one more time. It's very important to dissect this. Play it one more time. Okay. See?
Good to see you.
So this clip's all over Twitter right now. People are saying, "Oh, you see this guy's so awkward." Who's to blame for that? He goes in for the handshake. The woman goes for the fist bump. And so he kind of like awkwardly shakes her balled up fist and then withdraws and then goes for the fist bump because that's what she's trying to do. She looks at his hand with the fist bump and just keeps her hands in her pocket. Like, what? How can you blame him for that? He went in for the handshake with an old woman. Who would ever think that an old white woman would do the fist bump? He wasn't ready for that. You see an old white woman, you think it's either going to be a handshake or a hug. Those are the only two. What other greeting would there be with Granny over here? He never expected that she would go for the fist bump. And then he tries to switch it. Who does that? What kind of sociopath? Like, first of all, you've switched the greeting midstream. And then he tries to correct and you don't even humor him with this, you leave him hanging? This is why, and this is really what is important to me. When someone, the rule here, and if I was in charge, this is a legal thing. I mean, I would put the force of law behind it. When someone initiates a greeting, you go with whatever type of greeting they have initiated. Okay, so I can't stand when people do this. If someone goes in for the handshake, you shake their hand. You don't try to switch it to a fist bump. If the fist bump is so important to you, then you have to initiate. You waited too long. You can't do that. If somebody goes for the fist bump, on the other hand, you don't try to change it to a handshake. If somebody goes for a hug, I'm not a big hugger, but if someone goes for a hug, you don't like awkwardly try to put your hand in between. You just do the hug. You suck it up and do the hug, okay? This is crazy that people don't. If they go in for a kiss on the lips, you know what? You pucker up and give the kiss. I'm kidding about that last one. I draw the line at the kiss, okay? If someone goes for the kiss, that's too intimate. So then that really is on them because they went too far. But really, greetings, it should be a handshake in most circumstances. A fist bump is like, I mean, really, we should just get rid of the fist bump as a greeting at all, between strangers especially. Okay, if this is like your buddies or something, whatever. But a fist bump between strangers who are adults, and you're doing a fist bump. So really, that we should just get rid of that as a greeting. But handshake. There are circumstances where a hug, even between strangers, can be the correct etiquette. Again, I say that as not a big hugger, but and then if you want to throw a fist bump, so like those are the three. But when somebody initiates one of those, if they initiate a high five, then you reciprocate. Drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. I don't know. I don't understand how people do this. Okay. Yeah, if it were up to me, that woman's going to prison for that. And I'm not unreasonable. I'm not saying I'd put her in, not even prison. You know what? I wouldn't even put her in prison. I'll correct that. I'd put her in jail. So I'm not saying we put her in prison for 5 years for that, but I think that's worth 30 days in jail. Because I guarantee this woman is old. She's been doing that her whole life. Ruining normal social interactions by being unnecessarily weird about it and not just going with the flow, right? I guarantee she's been doing that forever, and someone's got to put a stop to it. If you'd like to see what else I have to say, you can access my full show by going to dailywire.com or by going to the Matt Walsh Show Twitter page. Hope to see you there. Godspeed.